I am very intrigued by what is happening here for Shiba Inu. Obviously, yesterday was a very ugly day in the crypto market. Shib did not like it at all. We had another rough red day, and I'll talk about why that was here in just a moment. But I do want to mention we're actually building an interesting formation for Shib. We keep bouncing off of this breakout, which is a great sign, and now we just need a little bit of an extension, a little bit more excitement, and maybe today and this weekend is when we get that. We're going to talk about that in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So when we're looking at Shib here, we're doing a couple things. First of all, we're getting a little bit sandwiched by our 200-day moving average. Remember, this is something that we do need to break past to really get some nice movements to the upside. But unfortunately, we did come back down. We actually tested our longer term trend once again. And for those that missed the news yesterday, we had a blistering hot PPI report that came in 0.8% above expectations, which is the largest gain we have seen since all the way back in June 2022. And we had a bit of a market overreaction. We had some major selling take place. We had some major some major long leverage liquidations, and basically everything throughout the crypto market just hemorrhaged in terms of price. Many assets were not able to actually get that back. And of course, that kind of led us to where we're at right now. And that being said, Shib has started off on a bit of a green day. Hopefully this is something that continues when US money wakes up. It's about 6 a.m. Central Standard Time right now. So we'll see what the plan is there. But, overseas money didn't really get shaken out the way that US money was. And what we've now seen is this setup around the crypto market where there is still a huge presence of short interest. They're pressing down really hard on price once again. And, maybe we get a little bit poppy as we head into the weekend. Obviously, there's no guarantees. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. We have to just watch and wait and see what happens. It's really going to be dependent on, how BTC decides to react here. Bitcoin, for example, actually came down, tested its trend, great bounce off of there. So hopefully that holds. And obviously Ethereum still kind of putzing around in the ranges where it can extend to a new all-time high in a very short time frame. So that's all exciting stuff. Now, what I will say is that Shiba Inu is actually building an interesting formation. This right here is actually a broadening wedge. For those that aren't familiar, this can be either a reversal or a continuation pattern. Obviously, we were heading into this on the more bullish note, which is an exciting sign. And right now, tops are rising, bottoms are dropping. And we keep testing the support to the downside. We keep getting nice bounces off of this, testing all the way at the top. And so Shib is seeing some volatility, not a crazy amount, but what it's showing you is that Shib's trying to make a decision on its next move here. Now, that being said, still pretty quiet in terms of whales. There's just not much going on right now. I think they bought so much in the depths that they're just patiently waiting for things to break out. And whatever that means, maybe they decide to take profit, maybe they don't. When we look throughout this year, when we've had some of these pumps, whales haven't really changed their mindset. They've just continued to hold, which I guess is a great sign here. Something I wanted to point to as well is even despite this volatility that we're seeing here, a lot of the selling that we're seeing, the capitulation that's taking place, is just short-term people. All right. We obviously had that big spike back on August 9th, which we talked about, but for the most part, 3-month average hold time, 3-month average hold time for those that are in fact unloading. So that's showing you that we still have major conviction for Shiba Inu right now, which is something that, again, you need. Now, that being said, we're having still some good volume. The last 24 hours, $365 million worth of trading volume. We're trying to, again, push back up here. We're still down in that 7.5 billion range in terms of market cap. And we need just another big day of volume in the crypto market, $258 billion worth of trading over the last 24 hours. Despite all this, I want you guys to see two things here. First of all, Shib holders still looking really good. We've crossed up 1,533,407. So we are slowly but surely gaining holders as time progresses here, which is a great sign. And actually, I wanted to show you guys too that what we're doing right now is still per the trend, right? This is our Wyckoff accumulation model. We've been watching this. We haven't looked at this now in, I think, a couple weeks, but what we're still doing is we're bouncing around in this LPS phase, and we're trying to extend up to SOS, which again would be around 4016 or so, 40165, before possibly extending into phase E. This is what we're following very, very closely. Obviously, we had a little bit lower of an extension on our LPS, but right now we're still kind of in the spot where everything is, we'll call it comfortable. All right. Now, big trends we need to say, or big trends that we need to see as we get through the day here. We still need to see a big day of institutional money. Yesterday was exactly that. Institutional money just smashed the buy button on the dips yesterday. $639 million worth of Ethereum bought. On the BTC side, $230 million bought there. Actually, when we look at Ethereum, guys, just this weekly, just to give you some context here, institutional players have bought $2.91 billion worth of ETH this week alone. It's easily the largest week we have ever seen. Even if we had a huge day of buying and just basically erased everything that was accumulated yesterday, would still be the largest week ever. So they're not being phased right now. This is not the time to be kind of fooled and shaken out of your position, because there will be dips, there will be red days, and basically what they're trying to do is just, shake out the last people from the tree before things decide to get exciting in the crypto market. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we can get into this weekend on a good note. It's been set up that way at least, and hopefully US money doesn't F it up today. So have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.